Hey plenty friends, welcome back to another new video. So it is literally 10 something and you guys are gonna see this video in a couple of hours. I was not planning on posting a new video today, but I was like, you know what, let me just film a quick video. And it's been a hot minute since I've been here, and I watered some plants a while back, and as y'all can see, it's going to be a houseplant update. What's basically going on in the plant room. So if anything bad is happening, it will be a surprise for both of us. Because like I said, I've been so busy with work and I was not planning on filming a video. And time went by so fast. So I guess we can start over here. And by the way, as y'all can see, I don't know if I mentioned it before. I'm pretty sure I did. But I ended up moving my humongous monstera in the plant room now, finally. And it's a lot more warmer. When it was in the living room, it was super cold. The leaves, because I was just in my apartment, pretty cold. And now in the plant room, the vents are closed. And as you can see, you can hear it a little bit, and that's taped so the air doesn't go away, unlike the heat, and the cold air doesn't come in. It's already from the bottom, but that's fine. And also with this grow light, it heats up. I haven't been using the humidifier for a hot minute, and I probably should have though. I don't know when, maybe in the winter. But yeah, so, and one more thing I was gonna say, so it's going to be updates of what's going on in the plant room, and tomorrow hopefully I can film a complete apartment plant tour of the entire apartment. So yeah, I just want to see how this is doing. A lot of these plants are pretty thirsty. My succulents, this peperonia has been when I bought it, it was very wilty. This is how you can tell when it needs the water. These are one of the easiest plants to look after. People say succulents are not, and cacti, but to be honest, they just need to be neglected. You need to water them once a month. It just depends. In other words, you can just neglect it, ignore it, and even if the soil is dry, it's okay. That's what they're known for. Just stay dry for a long period of time. I guess you can see it just as decor, but these are really great. Also, these peperonias, these are to be treated just like succulents. This specific one and the other one that I think I have in the living room, but this one is just so pretty. I have the yellow one, and when I saw this one at IKEA, I was like, God, and this is so beautiful with the variegation. I guess y'all know me with variegation. Also, my Wolf and Sansevieria, this was a new leaf last month, I believe, and it came out of nowhere, and as y'all can see, something new is coming in. Look at that. It's releasing new leaves. Now, these were so difficult last year to find, especially the variegated kind. Those were so expensive. And now these are all over the place, in your local nurseries and Etsy at an affordable price. So that just goes back to if you are so tempted on buying an expensive plant, just wait. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but if you don't, just wait. Later on, it's going to get cheaper. And everybody knows right now the plants are getting really cheap right now. Here is my golden pothos, and I believe this is a Hawaiian pothos, just how variegated it is and massive the leaves are. There is, the basic golden pothos that we see everywhere, and then I also see these other ones that just have the most intense variegation, and those are known to be the Hawaiian. Look at this. Now the more I give it, and if I give it a moss pore, something to climb on, it would definitely develop just bigger, more beautiful variegated leaves. And also, I'm expecting a new leaf on my Monstera Deliciosa. Let's go over here. As y'all can see, there is that little thing, but maybe I might put out a new leaf. I don't know when, next month possibly. And also my string of hearts, I just fixed it. I hooked them back once they get long enough, and they got pretty long now, especially these. And they look really thirsty. I water my string of hearts once a month, y'all. I know, sometimes even longer, but it's been thriving. So, but I can see the leaves are really like tacos, they're getting folded, which means they need to water ASAP. I need to go and water her. I don't know where she's crying. She's been doing that a lot. Yeah, she has water and food. I don't know, kind of freaks me out a little bit. But then we have this beautiful Jewel Orchid just doing her thing. These were supposed to be getting potted up. I already swapped the water, but I haven't had any time. And a lot of plants over here need water as well. This Thai constellation, I think it's gonna put out a new leaf. I'm not so sure. They are getting really high quality light, so I should be expecting some more growth. Here is my Monstera Peru. Y'all, the cuttings are just so annoying. They literally take forever, and now I know why they were so expensive. And I just remembered this one, the one we found at Walmart that was variegated, it should already put out its new leaf, and I see a little bit of variegation, like a little bit of sport variegation, like on these other ones, which I remember it was insane. And then this other one that I have, yeah, it's really hot. I'm like sweating already. It's putting out a new leaf. That was a new leaf, and I was putting this other one. My Dieffenbachia, just chilling and vibing over here. A lot of these plants need water. This new Untitled that I got, I love it so much. Like the new leaves come out very dark, and then they just turn to green once they mature. And then my golden goddess Philodendron on the back over here, doing pretty good as well. My Calathea, which I need to go make sure it has water. I need to keep checking the back of its leaf, making sure that there is no spider mite eggs, because for some reason spider mites love placing their eggs in the Calatheas, especially the beauty star. Okie dokie. I ended up placing my pink princess inside. She is not doing so good, to be honest. Like it put out this new leaf and it was so small, and then it is putting this other really small one. So the leaves are turning out smaller than before. I was doing research and supposedly that's because of if its environment, it doesn't like the environment that it's in, or because of the change of the environment. It was very quickly we're stressing out. So yes, but the new leaf is small, but it has this cute little like pink on it, which I think is really cute. Obviously that's what it's known for, but it's a little bit sad. I'm just trying to stay as positive as I can with that plant. I'm a little bit disappointed, but it's my fault, which is why she's performing like that. This plant needs water. She looks really, it looks fine, but she looks a little bit droopy. I cut off a lot of its leaves because I saw like something weird on them, and they just didn't look so cute. Okie dokie, what else can we see? My Cebu Blue is just vibing over here, enjoying all this light that it's getting. She also needs water. Sonia over here in the back, putting out new leaves. I'm pretty sure it enjoys all this good light that it's getting. Also, I call it Marble Queen or Snow White, but it's a potos. And here's a new leaf coming through. Really pretty. We love that. Network Calathea. This needs to get new batteries. It already died. My purple passion plant, I'm really surprised how it's still alive. I remember my first one when I got it, it died. Got it the second time, it died again. And this one is doing pretty good. And look, that's a really big leaf. So I'm really proud of him or her. I don't know, it can be whatever it wants to be. And then over here, this monstera that's literally has been in water for the longest period of time. They're just cuttings and they're gonna stay there forever. It's putting out this cute little new leaf, and it also put out the other one at the very top. What else can I show you what's going on? I do have a bunch of my air plants over here because I know they like a lot of light, so I placed them para acá. They haven't been watered since last week, so I need to go and make sure I give them a good bath. And then here's the other one, and then there's more over here. Over here we have my Song of India. I ended up moving this Nanduk over here because it was on a dark spot and it wasn't doing so good. I'm gonna place it over here and hoping it gets more bushier since it's getting more light. And my neon Philodendron, cute little leaf. Oh my god, new leaf. It's really dry. So a lot of these plants do need a good watering. I hate that plant. That plant was just like it was outside. It didn't enjoy it because it was drying out way too fast. Even when it was in a cash pot, when I was like drowning it. I don't know. I like to experiment with my plants and push their limits. And also a lot of my peace lilies keep putting up flowers like this one. I keep cutting them off. I know it's their time to bloom, but they're not supposed to be here because my cat likes to chill literally like in the middle. And sometimes she likes to get on the bottom of this one. So I need to make sure there is no peace lily blooms because pollen is very toxic for them and the flowers. But yes. What else can I show you what's going on in the plant room? Green heartleaf Philodendron. No, but like there's not a lot. I just love when snake plants put out new pups. It looks so cute. I know they're very basic and very common, but I love me my snake plants, y'all. They're just so pretty. Like, look at this. That is so cute. The variegation. Very underrated plant, y'all. I love her so much. And then my experiment that I did like last year of my neon potos with my Cebu Blue that I propagated by nodes. And yeah, I thought it was gonna look super cool. The bright neonish leaves with the sable, I keep pronouncing it correctly, but you know what I mean, together, but just the sable blue took over. It's a really fast growing plant. People are still finding it, and the giveaway will be announced later on, and it will be done by the end of the month because just giving them enough time to grow and all that good jazzy stuff. I still got a lot of plants I need to go and put in the plant room, but yes, Chunky Boogie Philodendron. Oh my gosh, she is putting out more leaves. I just noticed that. I know it looks kind of scary. The first time when I saw this, I thought it was like my plant was dying, but I don't know. This is pretty normal. This is when the new leaves come out. It's putting out a lot. Look at this. Oh my god. Wow. I don't know what's going on. Maybe she's enjoying all this light that she's getting. That's a really bright light. I'm so proud of it because this is one of my favorite plants. You guys makes it look like a jungle in here. And now I get another one. Somebody told me the name. Oh my god, this person is so cute. Yellow leaf. It's an old leaf, so she already retired. I'm gonna place it right there. And then my Begonia Makkulara, just vibing and chilling on the back. She needs to get repotted ASAP. But she's getting really, really massive, and I'm debating on chopping her up or staking it because I haven't seen a really tall Begonia Makkulara, and I think that'll be fun. But yes, so that's basically it, you guys. That's basically what's going on in the plant room. A lot of plants need to get watered. I might make it into a video like watering my house plants / fertilizing them, but I don't know so todavía. I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for joining me very late at night and sending positive to each and every single one of y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Look at these little big illustrations. Look really messed up because of being outside, but now it's inside and you should be a lot more happier. She's so cute. She's so cute.